Hi guys, how are you all? Thought I'd do a video. I haven't done one for a long time, so I've got all these goodies all up for sale. Been mega busy. And I have posted a few pictures, but they don't always look the best in pictures. They never do the justice. So far I do a full length video of all the journals that I've got up for sale now. I've been doing these later on at night, while during the day I've been doing all the custom orders. So Christmas is fast approaching, so this is a good time to get organised. So anyway, I'll start on my first one. This is a new idea, and it was inspired by a lady from, let me think of her name again, sorry. Her name is The Girl and the Hound. She has some beautiful ephemera on her Etsy shop, and I ordered myself a journal. There's nothing better than this is a journal that I ordered from her. There's nothing better than ordering someone else's artwork and admiring it, and I thought I'd treat myself, and I think I'm going to start collecting different journals from different people, because it's just lovely to see other people's work. So I'm not going to flip through that because that's for me. So what I'm trying to say is that the journal that I bought from this lady, the Girl and the Hound, inspired me to make and create my own. I've got quite a few of these Rand McNally Junior Elf books, and they've just been sat there, and I have made one before, the Dollhouse I think it was called, and it's completely different because it's got these on them. So I'll stop gibbering on and I'll show you a flip through. So this is now up for sale, and they're like held on with ring binders. They do come apart, but I'm not attempting to undo them with one hand because they are quite hard to undo, should I say. So at least you know that they're not gonna come off easy. So anyway, I've left this as it is because this was on the actual book itself, and I thought I'd add that because in a lot of old vintagey books you get some paper like this what covers a picture to protect it. And then this is from the 1953 My Workbook. So I thought I'd add that in. And then we've got this. This is vintage. And then we've got like a library tuck pocket. This is a vintage cigarette card, and it's pictures. I'm not going to go through every single ephemera that I've put in, like in the pockets and stuff. Another collage with another vintage cigarette, vintage bingo card, and a vintage playing card. And then these are vintage photos, what I got out of a photo album that I purchased from a car boot once. And then a little envelope here with nothing in, which I tuck things in there. And then this is out of this story. Cute illustrations. And this is from my knitting collection, my vintage collection. And then inside this envelope there's some goodies. I'm not going to get them all out, but I have put quite a few bits and pieces in there. Some Edith holding. That's it. I was going to set Enid Blyton then. I always get mixed up with the two. I don't get mixed up with who they are, but because the names are very similar, I get. And then this is a cellophane bag with, again, lots of different goodies and ephemera, what I've included. And then my Made with Love wax seal charm on there. Library card, and this is a vintage scoring piece of paper. A vintage birthday card, and then we've got a vintage magic roundabout place. I think it's a set what I got from times gone by, and it's snap cards, and then some bits in there. This is good for journaling on, and you turn it and it's like another library card again. Some Kath Kingston envelopes what I have lying around. And then this is a playing card, and I've decoupaged over the top of it, inked it, stitched it on, and then stitched some tea-dye paper on, and then just added some embellishments. And then just another card there. And then this unfolds, and then there's some more goodies in there. Another Players cigarette vintage card tucked in there. And then you undo that, and then there's just some tea-dyed paper to journal on. And then I've put in the middle of the signature. This was the first page of this story, and it's got details on there and on there, and it was first published in 1856. So I like these. I think they're, oh, and that's just glued on to the back of the, I've not glued that on, that was how it was when I got it. So this is now up for sale. The only thing is they don't stand up very well. And then I've made, oh, it's fell down again. I've made this bag myself, which will come with it, which I've used different pieces of unwanted paper, and it's like a gift bag, and it's got a little tag in there, and it just easily slides in there. And voila! And it's a nice little gift bag to put inside or to gift to somebody. So that is now up for sale. And like I say, it comes with the gift bag. I will be making some more eventually. I'm just absolutely mega busy with custom orders at the moment. I'm trying to get them out because I know Christmas is fast approaching, and I've got I wouldn't even like to count how many journals I've got to make, and it's just nice to make some on the side because my mind just goes into overdrive with ideas. And if I'm just constantly doing custom orders, it sends me daft because I have all these ideas that I want to do. So anyway, This next one, I think I might have already done a video for this. This is a lap book, which was inspired by Nick the Booksmith. She's amazing. A lot of people who are into crafting will know who she is. I'm not going to go through the full gist of all of this, but it's classed as a lap book. Everything's all Tim Holtz on the outside and the inside. I've got this little clasp to hold it together. I did have some magnets here to thingy it, but it just didn't happen, it didn't work, so I came up with something different. So you start off and you unfold it, and it unfolds again and again. So I'm not going to go into the full length of it all, but this is like a huge envelope, and on the sides here it kind of concertines open, so you can put lots of stuff in. There's quite a lot of goodies in there. I'm not going to get them all out. And then I've just put some tea dye paper in, but I've folded them all over so you can easily slide my journal on them, and then just easily slide back in like that. And there's different bits and pieces in there, and that. And then I slide it over, and then this pulls out like so. And then there's different types of vintage papers, tea dye papers, and it's the same on the back again. Great idea for sticking, you know, your photographs in and writing about it. Bit like a photo album. And then move it along, and this, yeah, this is a pocket, and it's just jam-packed with different bits and pieces, vintage playing cards. I'm not going to get them all out. And then you flip it over, there's a glassine bag, and I've just added some more bits and pieces in there. And then I've just added this in. This is like another miniature junk journal, and I've just used leftover paper that I've not used. Some's vintage from the 1962, which is I think it's mechanic's diary, sorry. Ledger paper and music paper and all that jazz. So that's there. And then we've got an envelope, and I haven't put anything in there. And then we flip it over, and then there's a pocket what I've made there. And then there's another one at the back, yeah, there. And again, that's just jam-packed with bits and pieces, vintage players cards, stickers, all sorts. And then the last bit is again this is sewn in, 2 signatures, all tea dye paper, and different types of card envelopes to put stuff in, like this one here. And then this is like this undoes, and this is another pocket. So that's that. And then all this is Tim Holtz. Love Tim Holtz, especially his paper. And then it all folds nicely like that. And then just pop this back up to hold it together. I need to sort out some sort of a camera stand so I can use 2 hands. So that's that one. So that's up for sale now. Put that over there. And then I've got these 4 vintage golden book journals. I like to call them naked junk journals, because they're in the insides of them, they don't have the top pockets. like I do with the normal junk journals that I do. So I've got 3 journals that are vintage, and I've got one that's oh god, I can't even see now. Whoa. The Scuffy the tugboat, that is not a vintage golden boot, but these 3 are. And as you can see on the back, the vintage golden boots look like that. I think I might have pointed this one out before, and the newer versions are like that. So I've got all 4 of these up for sale. I have done a video on We Help Mummy, but this is a bit more because it has 5 signatures inside it, and it does have a couple of tuck pockets and a few bits of ephemera in, but not a lot. But all the pages are all blank. Well, not blank, but they've got vintage children's stories inside and different types like that. But I have done a video on that one, so if you want to scroll down on my page, it will be on there, and that's up for sale. Same with the Scuffy the tugboat. I have done a video on this one as well. This again is a naked journal. All these golden books do have vintage children's stories in, and poems, things out of colouring books. So that one's that one, and these 2 are what I worked on last weekend, and I absolutely love the happy little whale. I think it's quite a cute illustrations of his little smiley face. These are only 3 signatures, whereas We Help Mummy and Scuffy are 5 signatures. These are vintage, and again, naked journals. I've tried to follow through with like jungly, lion themed, different, you know, types of vintage children's. Like this is out of a different vintage children's book. Different types of paper, media folding paper. Naked journals are quite a good idea because it's just a plain journal. You can, you know, do what you want with it. Whereas the journals I normally make are full of tuck pockets and quite interactive and things. Let's look all. Flip out, this is out of a vintage. The book is like about 6 foot tall. It's like an encyclopedia book. And then this is out of a vintage knitting pattern, and it's just full of lots of goodies, like goodie paper. I love the feel and texture of different types of paper. So that is up for sale. 3 signatures. And then we'll say the favourite to last, a happy little whale. I think it's quite cute. I was thinking about keeping this one for myself. This is 3 signatures, different types of lace and fabrics. Again, this is naked junk journal. And in some of these golden books,